Hello everybody. I want to start off by saying fucking right, that is awesome. World of Warcraft classic. This is big. I'm so fucking excited. I don't even know what to say. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. And I originally wanted to do like a discussion video, and I feel like I just keep rambling too much, so I'm just gonna tell you a vanilla story with me. I'm about as old as they come, 2005, late 2005, 2006. I released my first machinima on Warcraft movies in 2006. I think it was August. I downloaded it off their servers 2 days ago. It took me like a day to download because it took forever. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'll show that video at the end of this video, but I just want to tell you guys a story. World PvP. Alright, so level 24 warrior. Crossroads was under attack. I remember I was just questing out in the Barrens somewhere, and this is really my first real world PvP experience. Like, it just kind of escalated, and I remember seeing Crossroads was under attack, and I was like, oh fuck, I gotta get there. And I was like listening to some I don't know, some epic music on my headphones. I remember when I was running to the Barrens, I was like, dun, 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 like I was gonna make a big difference, level 24 warrior. And I remember getting there, and there was like 2 or 3 alliance there that had mounts. And I remember at that time mounts were like rare. Like, you rarely ever see anybody with mounts unless you're like in Orgrimmar. You'd see the odd one, but I think it's just because it was a new server at the time that I joined, and there wasn't a whole lot of people with mounts. And I remember there was, I think, like 3 or 4 level 40 alliance, and then there was like a couple low level ones. I know there was at least one low level mage because I remember killing them a few times. And I get to Crossroads, and before I knew it, I was dead, running back to my corpse. I res, then I was dead, and then I think I probably died 1 or 2 or 3 more times until that thing comes up. You know, you gotta wait 6 minutes to resurrect. And I remember that time I was getting on the general chat and, you know, trying to get people to come, messaging my friends on my friends list to come help me out. And I remember before you knew it, it wasn't just me, because there was like more people there. Before you knew it, people were like flying in from Orgrimmar. And I remember it escalated to the point where I think there was like 15 to 20 horde there. And I remember this one Tauren riding up on this Kodo, and I was like, holy fuck, this guy's badass. Anyway, I remember us killing them, and we were all just kind of gathering around, and we killed them a few more times, and everybody just kind of gathered around talking. And I remember us like being in a circle, like everybody was just standing in a circle, and then the big fucking badass Tauren right in the middle with his mount. And I remember him saying, let's make a raid group and let's go kill Estranar or whatever. I think it's called Estranar. It's the one that was north, like the closest alliance town that was north. And I remember us all like running in a big line up to Estranar, and I can't remember the village. There's a horde village there that's close to Estranar. I remember us all meeting there, and we rode into Estranar, and the guards were level 40, I think the guards were level 40. They were just fucking killing us, like destroying us, until the big bad Tauren rolls in and starts killing them all. And he was just kind of like tanking them, and we were helping him out. I mean, I think I died like a million times, but before you knew it, then the Alliance started flying into Estranar. Then they killed us, and then fought us back to that horde village, and then we kind of gathered up, and then we fought them back. And I remember it didn't last very long, but that was like my first world PvP experience, and it was like, you know, early in the game. And I mean, even just like talking about it now, I just remember how exciting that was. It was like 2-3 hours, 4 hours just gone. You didn't even realize how fast the time went. It's just so fucking exciting. And I remember like every single person on that raid list I had as a friend now, and it doesn't even compare. I feel like when I play the game now, the current game, just stuff like that doesn't happen as often. And maybe it does for some people, as I know it's more of a grind. It's not just for like, you know, your pride. I remember being like, we were like mad, like we can't let the Alliance get away with this. It was like more of an immersion, I think, the game. Like I remember being a higher level, like I'm getting into another story now, but that was my first World PvP experience. Pretty badass. But I remember being a little higher level. Once I got a mount at level 40, I'll tell you this quick story. I got a mount at level 40, and I remember just every time I was in the crossroads, I would hear, or anywhere, every time I would hear Senjin Village is under attack, I remember thinking like, oh, I'm a troll, I should probably go there and help, you know what I mean, because it's Senjin Village. And I don't know, it's just everybody cared about World PvP back then. I remember when I played the game, and it's just not like it is now. Anyway, so I'm going to share with you guys a video. This video I made back in 2006, my original video. And I want to tell you, it's kind of about my guild. I should almost make another video about how I met up with my guildies, but anyway, I'll tell you right quick. My first guild I joined was called the Nilbog Trolls, and I remember I met up in the woods. I think it was up near Astranar, up there. So like, it's pretty bad. I don't even know where that is. Like, I can't even remember. It's just because I'm making this video. I remember being up there and running into these two trolls with mounts, and I think his name is Frank Strange and Murky, and they both had emerald mounts. Was it no, the dark green one. And I remember seeing those two. I was like, holy shit, trolls, I need to join this guild, like a troll guild. And the guild was all trolls, so it was just so badass. And I remember our guild only recruited trolls. It is just, I don't know why, it was just so cool. Like every time we get together as a guild, we just look so badass because everybody had their raptors. And I remember we would have guild meetings in Sinjin Village. Like, we'd, you know, our leader, I think Murky was our leader. Murky and Frank Strange were both our leaders, but I remember them like planning our dungeons for the week. I think it was just like a reason to hang out. And I remember us meeting in Sinjin Village, and there was like 15 to 20 trolls there with, you know, raptors. I remember just being so cool. Anyway, this video here, I made like a guild recruitment video just because I thought it would be cool to make a video. And I made this guild recruitment video, and it was the first machinima video I ever made. And here it is. I might have to cut out some of the music because it's copyrighted, but here it is.